Here is your profit briefing. I'm Eleazar Bhatti for the Prophet here in Lahore. OGRA has recommended the federal government to increase the prices for petroleum products by up to 10% for the month of August. But more on this later. First, some business and economic stories that you should know. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government has taken a step forward on fulfilling the FATF's requirement to curb money laundering by getting the Anti-Money Laundering Amendment Bill 2019 approved by the Finance Committee of the National Assembly. According to the approved bill, violators of the law against money laundering will be subject to a prison sentence of up to 10 years instead of the previous 2 years, along with a fine of 5 million rupees, up from the previous figure of 1 million rupees. Furthermore, the investigating officer shall be authorized to seek remand of the person for a period of 180 days, up from the previous 90 days, and shall not need to obtain arrest warrants from the court. The offender's assets will also be seized by the authorities. The bill was approved during a session of the committee under the chairmanship of the former Finance Minister Asad Umar. Dubai's financial regulator said on Tuesday that it had imposed a record $315 million fine on Abraaj Group. The Dubai Financial Services Authority (DFSA) said in a statement that it had fined Abraaj Investment Management $229.3 million and Abraaj Capital Limited $15.3 million. The two companies are affiliates of the Abraaj Group that once was the leading private equity firm in the Middle East with nearly $14 billion of assets under management. The group entered into liquidation over a year ago following allegations of misuse of funds that forced investors to recover their money. Amid range-bound and thin trading, the KSE 100 index yet again closed the day in red. Meanwhile, investors ceased buying after 8 consecutive sessions and closed as net sellers on Monday with a net outflow of $0.667 million. Losing 248.47 points, the KSE 100 index recorded its intraday low at 31,485.76 points, breaking its previous 52-week low. The index then diverted from its path to mark an intraday high of 31,774.21 rupees. Failing to sustain the gains, the index closed negative by 76.11 points at 31,658.12 points. The KMI index appreciated by 5.44 points to end at 49,798.02, while the KSE All-Share Index fell short by 162.04 points, closing at 23,032.79 points. The advances to decliners ratio stood at 136 to 121. Back to our main story. The Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority has proposed the federal government to increase the prices for petrol by 5 rupees and 15 paisas for the month of August. OGRA has proposed increasing 5.15 rupees per litre in the price of petrol, 5.65 rupees per litre for high-speed diesel, 5.38 for kerosene oil and 8.90 for light diesel oil. The authority has submitted a summary in this regard to the government. The Ministry of Finance will review and set prices of petroleum products on Wednesday, today, 4 August 2019, keeping in view the government's revenue collection targets for the current fiscal year. Earlier in June, the federal government had announced not to increase the petroleum price for the month of July. However, if the recommendation is approved, the price for petrol will jump to 117.83 per litre from the current 112.68, reflecting an increase of 5%. This is your profit briefing. Thank you for joining us on the show today. For all the latest business, economic and financial news, visit www.profit.com.pk. This is Eleazar Bhatti for the Prophet here in Lahore.